Good morning from Growing Monarchs Homestead. Light's not too good in here. So it's turned into my incubation room, my plant starter room, basically all-purpose room. So I wanted to get on, and I've done a couple of lives, but I wanted to let you know that we are now hatching our chicks. It's hatch time. So we have our first run, which are going to be, part of these are going to be replacement hens for the Australops that we have out back. And the next round that we do are going to be the Delawares that are multi-purpose breed. I will have some of these up for grabs. As soon as they all hatch out, I get them into a incubator. I have some ducks coming next week that we're personally keeping. I'm going to start a breeding program with them too and hatch them out as well. So I'll have somebody around here local in Tennessee that is actually hatching them out, so you won't have to pay for shipping. You just have to come and pick them up at the homestead here. So so far we've got 2 little heads bobbing and lots of cracked shells, and the effort is there. Looks like I need to fix one of the little barriers. That's one of the pet peeves I have about this particular incubator. I don't even see the name of the incubator on here, but anyway, when you take the turners out, because it has the turners, there is this gap, I don't know if you can see, on the edges, which is where the water well goes to, and I think that's they're kind of attracted to that, and then they get all moving around in here. And then they have been known to fall down in there. So I'm really trying to make sure nobody falls down in there, because I had one drowned and I lost one. So I'm gonna real quick set you here in the window and try to correct this situation over here. This is where they were a bit ago. I don't want to lose a lot of, keep opening this. That's one of the things you just don't want to do. You don't want to keep opening, because that will lower your humidity and your temperature, which is really important to keep your humidity and your temperature. See, the gauge just dropped to 69. You need to keep that up to like 75, that humidity in there, especially now. If the eggs dry out, it makes it harder for the babies to get out of the shells. So this one over here is falling off too. You can see the 2 little heads here, 2 little ones. They both look like Australops, so I think that plastic, the way it's sitting there, will deter them from trying to get up into those wells. But yeah, I had one just kind of like face first, and it died. And we are planning on leaving the house today, so I want to make sure that that's all in there. I might have to get some tape, but the problem with using tape to keep those wells covered is that you get stuck to that. Or if I was going to tape these silicone pieces that carry cut for this around the side, is that will then, affect the seal, and then humidity and temperature become the issue. So we shall see what the Grandmaster Carey says, what he thinks we should do. 75%, it's already back up to 75%, so that's a good thing. I'm worried about this one. Here we go, baby. And I also moved it over here. There isn't cold weather, so just like a draft, there won't be a problem with that. So just to have the natural sunlight kind of mimics, what it would be like if you were under mama. You're looking for sunlight and all. So it's exciting. It's very exciting. I guess I can put this candler away. Don't need that for this round. Whoops, lost my tip. Thank goodness for the candler. I really do like this candler. I bought this on Amazon. It's called Magic Fly. It's really cool. You just set the egg. There's like a attachment for chicken eggs, and then if you're doing larger eggs like turkey's egg, you don't need the attachment. There's Carrie coming back. He's my weekend chore guy. gives me the weekend off. Anyway, so yeah, you just flip switch, and there it is, and it's rechargeable. You just plug it in with a standard. The cord comes with it with a standard cell phone charger, and charges it right up, and it's been really good. Made in China. Anyway, so there's that. So hopefully everything will go well here, and by the time the day is over, they will all have hatched because they all look like they're pretty much on the same schedule, so that's good. So when we get back, maybe we'll take you on our little adventure today. I'm crossing my fingers that I can do it. It's going to be on the motorcycle. So I never did tell you about my test results. Everything came back. I do not have any cancer or any abnormalities that they saw. So I'm back on meds and just seeing how that works. And I go back in May. So I will pick you up later on our little adventure.
And his letter showing that he got the victory medal. Anyway, yeah, I was part of the 6th Infantry Division. This is housewife, sewing kids with, you know, the Civil War going housewife, sewing kids. Toothbrush, you know, his leggings. That was early war, late. Well, when we got over there, we started doing this called putties, and it's a piece of wool that you wrap around your leg. The GIs got their idea from the French and the British especially. The mud, those only went around the top part of your calf. This covered your shoe to keep mud from going into your shoe. That's why the reason why they did that for. Your first aid kit. Yeah. Hey, it was good to meet you. Thank you for your service. The original one of these go from $1,000 to $1,500. Anyway, you did not see a lot of these. You saw a lot more of these. You saw more of these in World War II than you did that. This is a money belt where they would put underneath there, keep their money. Meat can, what you would do is you would hold it like that and get in the chow line. You can fry, put this on fire and do that. They call it a meat can, is what the GIs called it. The food they got sometimes was slop and stuff. They called it monkey meat's what they called it. You dare not stick your head out from under the trench. Hold it, you can look at it, look it through it. So you look, so you get underneath the table and look above it because you stuck your head out, you were dead. So that's why, you know.
They issued you shelter hats when I was in the Army. That's a hole. And you had to have a buddy to put the two halves together to make your tent.
I think there's some vehicles over here we might check out. What do you think?
Yeah. That's a Beamer. Oh my. BMW makes gorgeous motorcycles.
Goes straight to the motorcycle and bypasses the Jeep.
Yeah, of course. See this room for you on the back?
Take that. That looks like.
Oh, I know. Okay.
Oh, okay. We go to Cannes quite often.
So the Jeep's got a full-size shovel on in case you got stuck.
Because they're saying, I'm doing my job, you're doing your job, and just want to get back on that. It was as close as we can, ma'am, in no man's land. No man's land can run 50 yards to 200.
The keys are in it. There's the aid station.
Like a large shot and tear down.
The smaller version of that, this was used a lot. I don't know, maybe it's killers on the flanks and all. You would use your big guns in the center, and to keep from being anybody come around, you find a canister. It has about 18 to 20 smaller bars in it from this. You could fire this powder bag through back from the back of this, and when it come out, horses, men, anything in front of it is going down.
Super-sized shotgun.
Supersized shotgun. If they were getting real close, you'd pack 2 of them on top of each other and shoot double canister out. Now, this was what we call a shell. It would have been, it's a hollowed out iron ball, would have been filled with gunpowder, and you have a fuse. A claw fuse of different lengths. You cut it to different lengths depending on how many yards you were going to fire it. You screw it down in the ball. And when you load it, the powder goes off, it's going to light the fuse. Ideally, this is going to go out and explode in the air over your enemy, and shrapnel will tear into it.
They came up with some wicked stuff, didn't they?
Solid balls, now those were used a lot for tearing down buildings, ships, anything like that. You've heard the term hot shot before? That originated in the Civil War. They would take these balls and put them in a forge and get them glowing cherry red. Drop it down the barrel, and its powder is going to fire. When it hits the ship, not only is it going to tear a big hole, it's going to roll around in there and catch it on fire. So all the ships were wooden at the time. So sometimes a ship could be took down with a single shot. More pointed ones, they would have been used, most of the cannons here behind us are smooth bores. They would have used these pins. Some of the bigger guns would have used a variation of this. The rifle ones would be just like a rifle today. There's a twist in the cannon that's going to spin that bullet as it comes out. It flies accurately from pinpoint. So you just wanted to take out that top window of that building and nothing else. You aim with a rifle and shoot.
Cool. He's going to fire that off down there. Do you want to walk down there?
Sure.
Thank you. Sure is pretty fun.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they stash their animals way out. Way far somewhere else on the property. Because it's obvious they have cows.
So now you're getting old. We're getting into revolutionary.
As long as nobody doesn't come along and try to scalp me. I don't want to get scalped.
The white man started scalping.
I know.
That particular style of gun right there, they very much about
Just want to make sure that when I stop, I don't stop any ants.
You ready?
It's a little Spanish war, Spanish Mexican. Spanish government had hired English gun cannons to cast gun to you. So, somebody said, man, what they know? It's none of the American or British carried the American cross.
I thought that was because we did those.
The same war Britain, America, the British invading their colonies from west.
Governor Bernardo de Galvez then captured the Gulf of Mexico.
That's what we were out of
Specifically from Detroit towards Georgia.
Now, I'm going to explain to you. First thing is, you got one guy saying back there, all these guys
Spanish infantry or artillery there.
nobody makes a move until the orders get. First thing he does is advance to charge. Guy takes the charge out. His job is normally the wormer.
Is it gonna be out loud?
Starts the charge. He puts it just inside.
Hold it.
Gun street or round the charge. That's a double.
He's going to shoot that one and that one.
If you ever see,
Anyway, y'all
beat the snot out of charge.
Natchez, there was no battle. Natchez just surrendered.
If you ran hard,
So we will go there if you not like call presentation. But
at this point,
Galvez captured Fort
we know what
Ready?
little time travel.
That made me jump worse than that made me jump.
Boy, it don't take long, does it?
Thank you.
So we just got back. Didn't last very long because of my stomach. But at least I got out. We didn't stay for the reenactment, but it was pretty cool. And we've come home to 3 baby chicks. 1, 2, 3. And there's a few that look like they're still trying. Come on. Come on, don't give up. Never give up. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, so gotta be a good day when you're out and about. We got these new shirts. I know that it's gonna look backwards. It says, "How can I pray for you today?" And Carrie and I both wore our shirts, and we had a lady actually stop us and ask us to pray for her brother. So that was really cool. So I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do with the rest of our day other than let the sheep out to mow the front yard. Get them back on that job. And I don't know, maybe we'll try to level the back area. We've been trying to fix the water runoff, or we're gonna put a deck. I don't know, we'll see. So, what? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Talk to you soon. Bye.